Hey everyone, so I'm sure you understand what's going on in the news right now and the culture and the society, but I hate to break it to you, we are in the video game crash 2.0. So, just a little history, some layman history on what is going on. We all know that video games are becoming way too expensive. Um, like the physical media is disappearing. Live service games are becoming prominent and the only option for modern gaming. And it's really becoming just a hellscape in the entertainment section. Sorry. So yeah, like I just wanted to talk about it and like let you know what the future of gaming is going to be because I have been playing video games since I was 2 years old, 32 years, okay? I was beating Mario before you guys were shitting in your fucking diapers. So, I feel like I have a great perspective on this, and I am very informative on the comings and goings of gaming, culture, society, and gaming as a whole. So, yeah, I am. Just let me like explain a bit. I am Canadian. I have a little more prices than the USD. For a Switch 2 game that just comes out, it is $99.99. It comes to $110 for one game, honey. This is unaffordable. Even if you love the game so much, this is not a price point that should be acceptable to anyone. And it's only getting worse. GTA 6 is digital only. Sony has announced the future of physical media has been stopped. Xbox will follow suit. I'm assuming Nintendo will keep its vibe because it's Nintendo and they're honestly the leaders in the gaming industry right now as far as consumer receptiveness because the other companies are not doing good in terms of publicity. So let me explain the 80s crash a bit in layman's terms. Basically, there was a oversaturation in the market for consoles. So there was like Atari, ColecoVision, too many others, so many variations of the same thing. A lot of them could have adapters that would play third party in every other game. And there wasn't enough demand to meet the manufacturing. And in the 83 84 era, that's when video games basically died. And just a huge surge of interest dipped with video games, probably due to cost and just like the rinse and repeat type of games they were trying to sell. So reflecting on this moment in time, I don't think it's similar. I think the landscape has changed a bit, but we're still experiencing a video game crash. And let me break it down to you as to why, and you already know what's going on. So, capitalism, baby. Um, I think with games like live service games like Fortnite and alike, these, catch you in the moment popular games in the week have really dominated the gaming culture for the last 15 years or so or more. And people will literally only play games that are streamed or deemed popular. So this has led to a rise of developers trying to meet that need of popularity and demand. And obviously this has a huge rise in live service games as we've seen. We've seen such failures as like Fallout 76 and Concord and like just like these big promises that game devs try to present, they end up falling flat every time. And it's because like gamers don't want these types of games, but they're chasing the market. They want the demographic that is going to buy these games and that's it. So quality has dropped significantly. A lot of the games that come out now feel the same. They all kind of play the same. There's a lot of open world games, and they're all kind of reskins of each other. No matter how many interesting like mechanics and like whatever, like weather dynamics or destructible environment, everything is starting to feel samey, and because they're all trying to push to a capital dollar figure. So I think the crash is a little different. It's not so much oversaturation as a lack of creativity and push for capitalistic endeavor. I don't think the passion is there anymore in the gaming community, or sorry, gaming development community. And like even indie games are suspect to trying to like adhere to the mighty dollar. I don't think indie games are the future. Um, I honestly think GTA 6 will be the last big game. I think that's kind of like the curtain call for gaming for at least a few years. And we all know why it's happening like that. You build hype towards a insurmountable idea. It's never going to live up to your expectations. And this is a part of the collapse. So I think we're going to see like a big drop in gaming culture after GTA 6 releases. And I will comment on the environment of gaming. It has been overrun by right-wing talking points and figureheads that want to use the smallest deviation of a cisnormative culture to exploit a grift to garner attention for right-wing clicks. I think gaming has also suffered from that, and internet discourse has ultimately sort of ruined game developers' innovation and dream to try to appeal to a mass audience. Because look how toxic everyone is. You can't even use the color purple in a video game without being called woke. So yeah, I think with all of the elements that are combined, gaming is dead. I think it's a very niche culture now. And you know what? I don't think that's a bad thing because it was overrun by people who were not gamers. I'm not trying to gatekeep, but we all know what I'm talking about. There's people that will criticize a game and they have never played it. Hate watching is a huge phenomenon, and people just want to hear you talk negative about a game. Video games are a perfect medium to hate watch. So yeah, like I think gaming is kind of dead. I have played game. I have like 14,000 hours in one game alone. Don't at me. I am a gamer, and it's very unfortunate what's happening. But you know, this is the result of end stage capitalism and the results of lack of public voting, and because like everyone tried to get monetization on board, but it was just not enough. So yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into the death of gaming: monetization, overcapitalization, trying to appeal to a demographic that is ever swayed and never consistent. It's just kind of like a sad end to something that was very wholesome, fun, and genuinely helped me as a person grow, and just something I enjoyed as free time. I will always enjoy gaming, but I think we all need to look at gaming as a different kind of beast now, and not something that like is as easily accessible, which is very unfortunate. It's so expensive, and I'm very sorry to have to like drop bad news on you, but gaming is pretty much dead. And just hold on to the games that you enjoy playing, and just you know let's watch it together as it all falls apart. It was a good run. Um, the light went away. So yeah, thanks for listening to my rant about video games. If you disagree with any of the comments that I've made throughout the videos, let me know. I would like to see if I'm wrong, and I'll try to yap at you. But yeah, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Oh my god, that didn't work.